Hey everyone, I'm going to do a quick review here today on a pair of Field & Stream Woodland Tracker 400 gram waterproof insulated hunting boots. I have a theory on boots that a good pair will last for 2 years with regular use. Anything less than that is a cheap pair of boots in my opinion. Anything more than that is a great pair of boots. 3 or 4 years or even more is really a durable pair. I had a problem with these. They actually held up pretty good for about 3 months. And then we had a problem here. You can see this lump, which is actually super glue that I had to seal a rip in the boot. The boot ripped on the rubber there, and I thought, how did I rip my boot? And I don't remember catching it on anything. Well, about another month later, this side did it. You can see there, hole right in the boot. They rip right there. So that's a defect in those, I assume. That's probably a regular defect within these boots. They were warm and waterproof until that split, and then a month later that split right there. So yeah, they were not waterproof. 3 months in, they were falling apart already. The heel is a problem on these boots. You can see that they've held up. They will make it the rest of the winter. There's about another month left that I'm going to be wearing these regularly. But this is a little bit too much wear. You can really see it on that one. Look at that thing. It's almost worn down to where it's going to have a hole pop in it there. So yeah, these boots are actually junk. If you were only going to wear your boots like 1 or 2 times during the winter, these might last you a while. If you're going to wear your boots regularly, these are actually junk. One other thing of note here is that this popped. I'm not particularly rough when I pull the strings back. I pull them snug, obviously, but that was just a bad manufacture there. These are size 12 USA. You can see that they're made in China there. I'm not sure how well you can read that. Made in China. And 2 years ago, I bought a pair of Boone & Crockett boots that were made in China. They looked really good, solid. They looked warm, waterproof. About 3 months in, there were holes in the heels. And by 5 months, they were just falling apart. They were absolute junk. They felt great the first time I put them on. But there's 2 real issues with boots. Number 1, the hardness of that heel. How good is the quality of the rubber in the heel? If the heel's not going to hold up, the first thing that's going to go wrong, usually on a pair of boots, if they're cheap, is that heel's going to start wearing down really fast. And the corners of these ones, they didn't pop. The other boot, the corners didn't pop. I assume that they might. I'm not really sure. It's a shame. If these would have just been built a little bit better with a better quality rubber in the heel, they would have been good boots. I would have loved to have had them. They were comfortable. But this next year, I guess I'm going to buy a pair of Altberg. Someone in England is telling me Altberg boots are one of the best boots. So that's what I'm looking for. This next time, 2 years in a row, I bought junk boots. These ones will make it the rest of the winter. I'm going to have to put super glue on the other one to hold it. Next year, I'm going to buy a pair of Altbergs. I think I might buy a pair of Timberlands, too. I've never had a pair of Timberland boots. But in conclusion here, I wanted to keep this short. The Field & Stream. I trusted the name brand, even though they were made in China. I thought, I was wrong, folks. They weren't very good. And that's not critical on the Chinese that they can't make good boots, but it's a common thing in America. If products are made in China, that a lot of times they're just not up to par, so to speak. Field & Stream, Woodland Tracker, 400 gram hunting boots, waterproof, insulated. I'm going to give the recommendation on these one, folks. Do not buy.